What if the greatest damage in your life is not being done by your enemies, your failures, or your circumstances, but by your own mind? Overthinking is one of the most silent forms of self-destruction. It does not attack with noise. It attacks with repetition. One thought becomes 10. 10 become 100. And before you realize it, your energy is gone, your confidence is weak, and your power has been drained by battles that never even happened in real life. This is why overthinking is so dangerous. It does not just waste time, it weakens identity. It makes talented people hesitate, strong people doubt themselves, and capable people stand still while their future slowly moves out of reach. The most deceptive thing about overthinking is that it often feels intelligent. It makes people believe they are being careful, wise, prepared, and responsible. But many times, overthinking is not wisdom at all. It is fear in a more sophisticated form. It is fear that keeps asking for more certainty, more guarantees, more proof, more control. It tells you not to move yet, not to trust yet, not to begin yet, not to risk yet. And little by little, that fear starts dressing itself like logic until you no longer realize you are trapped. You think you are protecting yourself, but in reality, you are postponing your life. You are delaying your peace. You are starving your own momentum. Power needs movement. It needs action. It needs decisions. But overthinking interrupts all of that. It turns simple choices into emotional pressure. It turns small uncertainty into mental chaos. It turns one difficult conversation into a week of imagined arguments, regret, doubt, and inner exhaustion. This is how people lose power without even noticing. Their body may still be present, but their mind is scattered in too many directions. A scattered mind cannot move with force. A person who questions every step eventually loses the strength to walk with conviction. And once conviction is gone, hesitation becomes a lifestyle. Overthinking also has a cruel relationship with peace. It steals it first. You can be in a quiet room, a safe home, even surrounded by people who care about you, and still feel mentally tortured because the real noise is no longer outside. It is within. Overthinking can turn rest into stress, silence into panic, and the future into a threat before it has even arrived. It keeps the nervous system alert, the heart uneasy, and the mind addicted to worst-case scenarios. That is why some people feel tired all the time even when they are doing very little physically. Their mind never stops running. Their soul never gets to sit down. A lot of overthinking comes from pain that has never fully healed. People who have been disappointed, embarrassed, rejected, betrayed, or deeply hurt often start trying to control everything mentally. They replay conversations so they do not feel stupid again. They analyze people so they do not get hurt again. They imagine every possible outcome so life cannot surprise them again. But this strategy comes with a cost. In trying to avoid pain, they create a prison. In trying to control every outcome, they lose freedom. In trying to protect their heart, they overload their mind. This is why healing matters so much. Because an unhealed mind will often turn thinking into survival, even when survival is no longer the real issue. The truth is, overthinking does not make you powerful. It makes you late. Late to opportunities. Late to healing. Late to action. Late to becoming the person you were meant to be. While you are thinking again and again, life is still moving. Doors are still opening and closing. Time is still passing. And one of the saddest realities in life is not failure. It is watching a person with real potential become trapped inside their own hesitation. Not because they lacked ability, but because they kept waiting for a mental perfection that was never going to come. Life rewards courage more than endless analysis. This is why discipline of mind matters so much. A powerful mind is not one that never thinks deeply. It is one that knows when to stop. It knows when thinking has become toxic. It knows when reflection has turned into self-sabotage. It knows when fear is disguising itself as preparation. Real mental strength is being able to pause the storm inside you and say, enough. Enough replaying. Enough imagining. Enough doubting. Enough feeding thoughts that are producing weakness instead of clarity. Not every thought deserves your attention. Not every fear deserves your belief. And not every mental scenario deserves a place in your life. Action is one of the strongest cures for overthinking. Not reckless action, but clear movement. Even one step forward can break the spell of mental paralysis. Because action creates evidence. Action teaches what thinking cannot. Action gives feedback. Action builds confidence. Action reminds you that you are still in command. Overthinking wants you frozen. Power wants you moving. That is why some of the strongest people are not the ones with the most perfect plans. They are the ones who learn how to act while still uncertain. They do not wait for the fear to fully disappear. They move anyway, and that movement becomes the beginning of freedom. There is a version of you on the other side of overthinking that is calmer, sharper, and stronger. A version of you that no longer needs to mentally rehearse every disaster before living. A version of you that can sit in uncertainty without collapsing. A version of you that trusts itself enough to move, decide, speak, and grow without needing endless internal permission. That version is not built by accident. It is built by training the mind, protecting your inner space, and refusing to let thought become your master. Because once your mind is disciplined, your energy returns. Your peace returns. Your timing returns. Your power returns. So, if you have been mentally drowning lately, hear this clearly. Your thoughts are not always telling the truth, and your fear is not always wisdom. You do not need to solve your whole life in one night. You do not need perfect clarity to take the next step. You do not need to keep bleeding energy into thoughts that only make you weaker. What you need is stillness, command, and courage. The moment you stop feeding the noise, you begin reclaiming your power. If this message hit deep, subscribe to Next Level Mind for more powerful, dramatic, and life-changing motivation. Overthinking kills power, so protect your mind before your mind steals your future.